everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Packers coming in at 8-2. Going up against the Raiders, who come in at 2-8.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Henderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And some room to roam now. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Raiderz. And he rifles one incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Raiderz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15.
Reset. Hey, 319. 630. Wide left. Easy. Box it.
And again, it's Raiderz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyler Davison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Raiderz throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
319, 630.
On play action, it's Raiderz. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Raiderz. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Carr to throw on second down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And they've got it here with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Throwing is Raiderz on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Raiderz. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Easy.
Second down, here's Raiderz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
it. Now it's Raiderz. And he fires one incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
319.
Here's Raiderz. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll try to counter with Washington. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st down, Raiderz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Over here. Hey, 50. Hurry up, hurry up. Check 13.
Raiderz again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Raiderz. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Raiderz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Hard to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Ohio.
Throwing Hundley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Finley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 38. 38. Black round. Come on, let's go. 190.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play, because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
6-18. White Monday down.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ohio! Check! Let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the back goes into motion. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A swing pass caught. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the number.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brett Hundley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you expect him to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come Deep is the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
On second down, here's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mike Daniels in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, now Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. But Charles, it's one thing.